Hello, my dear friends. We continue with the match between Dark Elves and Dwarves. Dark Elves choose to receive, and they have the fame. They got one extra apple today in this match. They are 11 players. They have two lunars, and the Dwarves have two extra players. 7 blitzers. Blodge and strip ball, that's a nasty player, isn't it? Some stand firm, guard, mighty blow combos, diving tackle, no long paired with tackle. That can be a very annoying player against the elves and against some other fast teams. Dark elves get an extra reroll. I don't know, we see too many markings on the loss. You will get hits, but you will find yourself also receive hits. Is the blitz on the troll slayer? I already used the blitz also. All right. Ball is on the ground. Mighty blow can be a nice target here. With a mighty blow dwarf. Two dice to 2 dice friendly hit. Leaving the troll slayers to get a hit back. I think. And he cannot put this guard to here. I think this hit should be a mighty blow hit. Yeah. It didn't matter. And leaving an easy hit on your troll slayers. He got the yellow against them from block. That was handy. And opening a second hit. There is a third hit if he wants to take. Now going for the ball. Okay, he got the ball now. And there is no threat on the ball yet. The dwarves are too slow to cause a serious pressure there. It's a possible serve it was, then he changed mind and come one square inside. Dwarves are standing up to get more hits, but this is their job. This is what their armor is for. And bringing the fast blitzers closer to the ball carrier. Getting a hit with frenzy against the blotch players. I don't know, it could be maybe more effective if you hit some soft targets at this point. Marking the blitzer, then taking a hit with wrestle. If you cannot get the yellow there, if you cannot get the POW there, what will you do? Your ball is too close to the strip ball. and you don't have sure hands. And a failed dodge. Use the reroll coming to this spot to get a 2 dice hit again, 1 dice hit against a stand firm player. I didn't play elves too long, but in a short time I played in this kind of matchups. When you try to fight more with the dwarf type teams, you find yourself more engaged to the fight. And when you're engaged, the dwarf team, when they have guards, stand firm, this kind of supporting skills for the fight, they start to become very, very annoying to you. If it is a choice you can do, I always try to think disengaging, keeping some distance is a better idea. If you start to trade the hits, they have the advantage. Now, where will they go? Let's see. Bringing the ball behind, if you cannot get a power here, this is a very, very tricky situation. He will just dodge out, hit the ball carrier, and try to make the pickup, maybe even go for the touchdown if he is lucky with the scatter. I have to say I didn't like this too much. 3+ dodge with dodge skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blitz 6, 7. I think there is a possibility to go into the touchdown zone with a nice scatter. So you cannot put anybody to here. And a failed dodge. Using a reroll for it. Was it very necessary? I don't think so. Just leave it. Just leave him on the ground. Starting with a 2 dice hit with block. Fair enough. There are 2 scoring threats for the Dark Elves if they want to score. They can score with a handoff and pass play. It's not very difficult, but probably they will not want to score very fast here. I think I would go for the ball here. Strip ball hit. It's a 3+. You just need pushes. Causing trouble on these players. Going for more marking. If you fail this... Oh, he got this hit. Where is the blitz? Blitz here. This player is a very critical player for the dwarves to sack the ball. I think as a Dark Elf team, you need to stay on the other side of this, on the other side of the field, away from this guy, as much as possible. If you can bring him down with wrestle, that's also a very big, useful thing. But at this point, he is going for a handoff. Give ball to a blodge player with movement 7. Always nice idea. It's a kind of potato at this moment. Dwarves can hit the ball, but they cannot really do too much about it. And we'll see some difficult dodges. And I don't think they are very, very necessary. These guys cannot get too close to the ball anyway. He could just try to run back from here, and he could take this 2 dice at first. Yeah, 1/9, okay, it fails, no problem. You can just stay at where you are. Can this runner reach the ball carrier of the Dark Elf team? Yes, he can mark and he can go for a 2 dice with dodge. That's not very horrible. The problem is he has blodge sidestep, so he will need, and it is 2 dice to 1 dice. Yeah, now it's, why moving there? You could make it 1 dice. that was a bad choice from the Dark Elf coach. And not really taking any hits on the ball when you can take. This hit doesn't change anything. Okay, you got a soft hit this time and get a POW. I think it was the time to push for a 2 dice hit on the bloach with some GFIs. If he can dodge properly, yes, he dodged. So he can do some kind of wide cage here. Backside is kind of free. He doesn't need to score. If he hits the runner, yeah, he got the yellow. That's very nice. Now he can just stay there or there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. No, it's not easy to get the surf. You need to make very difficult dodges to get the surf, so it's very, very unlikely. Anyway, many players are positioned on the other side of the field. They are not effective anymore. They cannot cause any tackle zones or annoying markings on the Dark Elf team. Dark Elf team just can leave their players on the ground like this. They don't need to force anything. And he gets the POW with Might Blow. Kick Blodge lineman is down, but nothing happened. So he can make another white cage with 3 players here. Double skull to POW. And he's going for a touchdown. He could delay. He could stall one more turn. I don't think this is a correct move tactically. He could use his players more effectively to make the stalls safer, but he tried to get more hits against the dwarfs, and they have 2 extra players, which will not help too much. Even you get 1 removal there. It is, especially with this blitzer, it's not very, very difficult. It is difficult, of course. We will see a Dark Elf screen in front of the ball carrier. So at least there will be a 4+4+ dodge 2 times and 1 3+ dodge if you want to pass the screen in normal conditions. But we will see. We will see. Runner back. Can he screen the ball carrier properly? That's another concern for the Dark Elves. Dark Elves gets 1 more reroll for 5, 6. we may see an early passing 4+ passing attempt. Because probably it's gonna be more difficult. Or he can make the GFIs, yes, he can. At first he can bring the ball carrier into the zone, then he can make a pickup and make some GFIs to bring the ball carrier closer. I think that would be more sensible. Going too far with him, making the GFIs here, second GFI, all successful. Bringing the runner into the scoring range also. There will be 3 players can score. You cannot screen all the field properly. They are distributed well, very nicely. That was a nice attempt from the dwarves, I think. There will be many tackle zones, obviously. Fouling with a troll slayer, that's too aggressive. If you are planning to foul, you could keep one long bird. Hitting the blodge with wrestle, couldn't get the hit. Can he screen this side properly? So far, that's not a good defense. That's a pretty easy touchdown. One GFI only for this guy. The passing part will be the difficult part. 2 GFIs to make it 3+. Why trying to hit him? You don't need to hit him. This guy is too fast. And hitting here? I don't understand. All right, all right. And he needed that reroll for the catch. Punished. Game punished the dwarves properly. That was not the optimal play, I think. All right. Let's see what is the second half plan. We will see dwarves hitting. Probably this looks like a 1-1 finish now. Dark Elves down 3 players. Dwarves probably cannot go very aggressive. The opening hits, I think, will be very important. Even Dark Elf team is down 3 players. Will the dwarf team take the risk and go for a fast touchdown if they can? We will see. That's always a question in this kind of situations. And the opening hits, opening several turn removals generally gives some good idea about the progress. Kickoff return, very useful for the dwarves. If he can catch the ball, it will help a lot. Oh, scattered extra, right? The ball is too deep. If the dwarves are not careful, even there are 8 elf players on the field, they can cause some trouble. And so far they also used the reroll. A mighty blow hit and still nothing happened. There is also one blitz remaining. A wrestle mighty blow player, that's a very interesting idea. Where is the blitz? Is the blitz on this guy? Oh, wrestled. It's a 1/9. He picks up the ball. Okay, no big stress now. Probably Dark Elves cannot make enough pressure to cause trouble. And he made a pass also. A 3+. 3+ without reroll. Going very aggressive with an open hit on the ball carrier with tackle. Even you get the hit, what can you do about the recovery? I don't know, probably not too much options, but obviously giving an easy hit on the ball is never a good idea for the dwarves. But in this case, even you receive the hit, there is no recovery for the Dark Elves. And you are taking many dices to get that hit. Use the reroll for it. Was it really very worth? I'm not sure. Staying on the ground and making a GFI here also. And it's a double one. That can be very critical. That can be very tricky. The ball is open. Open for a 1 dice hit. Leaping also failed. Was this very necessary? Because if you cannot bring the ball down, and you on the pow, that was very lucky. And very unlucky with the pickup. That's, I mean, not very, very lucky, obviously. You have tackle against blodge. But it was a 5+, isn't it? You need 5 or 6. It's still lucky. And if you could have the reroll for it in your pocket, probably you could get the ball and get more deep in the dwarf zone. And one more removal. Dark Elves are continuously losing players, this time using an apple for it. They have 2 apples. This time using an apple aggressively to keep their numbers on the field. Where is the blitz going? The blitz with 2 GFIs from this dwarf with tackle, or from the blitzer? Because it's not very helpful to get this hit. And it's a 1/9 rerolled to just pushes. That's very, very bad. At least that's a great scatter. But failed the pickup. It is still fine. Maybe not very fine. This witch elf is close to the action with agility 5. We may see a pickup attempt from him directly, and yeah, why not? It was a 2+ pass. Pass is successful. Catch is successful. How about the dodge? Dodge is successful. And Dark Elves going for the 2-0. That surely seals the result. 90%, let me say. Blood Bowl, anything can happen, but this is probably a 2-0 win, 2-1 win, the worst case for the Dark Elves. Let's see how fast the Dwarves can have a chance to score here. They surely needs to hurry up. 2 turns, if it is possible. 3 turns. 4 turns doesn't help. Even 3 turns is a very questionable. One more KO. 6 players on the field for the Dark Elves. Actively, 1 is stunned. 7 players totally for the next turn. And there is also a Blitz hit. So the Blitzer in the scoring range. Now surely in the scoring range. He doesn't need a GFI even. He progressed 6 squares. He has 7 movement. 6 plus 7, 13 squares. He can reach the touchdown zone without any GFI. The pickup is very useful there, making the GFIs to get closer. And he has sure hands also against the leap witch elf with strip ball. Yeah, he's going for the scoring threat, which is fair enough, pushing him back. And he will, even if he has the pushes, there will be one more hit with the tackle, which can be much more useful. Yes. Tackled the blow, which Blitzer, now he cannot score. That's a very nice situation for the Dark House. Getting a 1 dice successful hit and one more break. Dodging out to be more annoying. We will see the dwarves walking to the right side flank like this, yeah, and trying to get a position in scoring range. Looks like they don't hurry up. Okay, maybe they don't think they can draw this anymore, so just take more safer options here. That's also okay. No need to take risks if it doesn't change too much for you in the season. Putting markings. Two plus dodge from tackle. Going leap to ball carrier, and it's a pow. It was a 5+ hit. Will he continue to do dodges? No, he will not. It was a 3, and it was a tackle from a diving tackle. But he passed the diving tackle. Four plus, it was a 4+ dodge. Also making some difficult dodges. This probably means the end of the match, surely. What can they do here? Some players are already on the other side of the field or middle zone. They can get close, but they cannot get behind the screen. A sidestep, block sidestep on the ball. There is a possible 1D. Successful hit on the witch, but she's fine. One Dark Elf player is wrestled down. Blitz coming on the blotch. Just a push. He will bring a support for the 2 dice hit as far as I can see. Can he find the yellow? No, he couldn't. He used the last reroll for it. Dark Elf coach decided to scatter the ball. Ball is going to the empty area. Will he get the ball and going back into the safe zone, but he failed the GFI. Ball is on the ground again. Agility 5 can reach it. He gets a push. Does it really help a lot? going for a 4+ pickup without reroll. It doesn't really matter. No need to risk your players at this point. Giving some free hit on your mighty blow blitzers. Just let the dwarves score if they can. If I was the elf player here, I wouldn't take that risk. Just run away. Just jump up with your witch elf and run to the other side of the field. I know it sounds boring, but this is what you should do to protect your team. You are already 2-0 ahead. Doesn't really matter making it 3-0. Now you should start to think about the next match. Just, okay, choose the bot down. He took the ball again. Yeah, he can score next turn and it can end the match 2-1, which is very fun, fair. But you received a dangerous foul on your witch elf, which could be a death. Dark elf team is still pushing. And getting a power from the 1 dice hit. They pushed the runner 1 square out of the touchdown zone. That was very nice. But there are other scoring options for the dwarves. Does it really matter? We will see. They don't have a reroll. Another successful hit. We can see a chain push here and push the runner into the tackle zone, into the scoring range. But instead, chain push to sidestep. Now he will need to make a handoff, which is a 3+. 3+ is successful, so no worries. Dwarves gets the 1 touchdown and they bring the score to 2-1. Dark elves will get 1 last turn, turn 16. It won't change anything. Let's see if something important on the hits. They put all players on the loss. Maybe in case there's a riot and getting an extra turn. And too many guards. And guards are annoying locations. That's very annoying, right? Playing against this kind of dwarf team. Then you have only strength 3. It is not an easy puzzle. So, and again, a reroll for the Dark Elves. I think today Dark Elves got 3 rerolls from the kickoff events. Leap. Okay. Red dice push. Failing the GFI. Okay, GFI didn't fail, but just bot downs. Another 1 dice. Instead of these 1 dices, really, I don't know. It feels like this risky to. You can lose your players for no point here. You already won the match. Anyway, congratulations to the Dark Elves. A nice win against dwarves. It is always annoying to play against dwarves with elves, especially when your dodge is not very useful anymore. And when we check the block dices, 2 dice hits almost average, and for the dwarves it is also average. And 49 blocks from the dwarves, 5 KOs. If there were more injuries, maybe they could make more pressure on the elves, but starting the second half, with a deep kick, and failing some critical dices from the dwarves really caused a big trouble for them, and Dark Elves used that opportunity very nicely and got the 2-1 win. Congratulations, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.